So we won't talk about it right now, but we're going to do a therapy actually in the next week for my lungs, because in the measurements we did with ultrasound, we found some B lines, which were abnormal. We think this is connected to the jugular vein stenosis. So small pipes here that led, and it had bad posture, which led to white matter hyperintensities, potentially aging of the heart, and also potentially problems in the lung. We're speculating about that. And we've been working very hard to remedy the damage that was done. So we made a lot of progress. We're reversing white matter hyperintensities from 69 to 48. Let me pause. And then we were working hard on the heart rejuvenation. And so now we have this therapy coming up this week. We've actually been trying to get this done for the past 4 months. Oftentimes, that's what it takes us to do it. There's always so many problems with getting these therapies up and going. Like, no one does them, so we have to overcome all these challenges. And so we're excited to see if we can make some meaningful progress on. Do you want to go into B lines, Oliver?
Well, yeah, it comes back to the point of like everything we're doing is according to the experimental clinical practice guideline. It's not just like we're randomly trying stuff. It's we do a systematic review of the literature, write a clinical practice guideline, get it peer reviewed to gold standard guideline criteria, like agreed to, and then decide how to clinically act based on that. And hundreds of these guidelines combined help us like guide on what therapies to try next based on what biological aging markers we're seeing across all 70 organs.
To me, it's been great to see because it is consistent with what I learned in becoming a pilot, where you get in the cockpit of an airplane and you have a pre-established checklist of things you do every single time. And so before you fly a plane, you may check 100 things. That's like walking around the airplane, making sure all the gauges are right, the pressures are right, everything's set to go before you take off. And if you, of course, try to keep that in short-term memory, you're guaranteed to miss a few items. And so as Oliver is saying, we maintain an extremely rigorous and methodical structure in all the protocols and the measurements, in the intervention, the follow-ups. We're fastidious in the note-taking. And so it really is this structured protocol that can scaffold, like Oliver's saying, I don't remember us really making a mistake that could have been prevented with taking the time protocols.
Yeah. Every time we go back to conventional medicine, there's a medical error. It's like pretty much 50% of the time.
It's honestly stunning.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it's the long age model. You got very strong lungs, stronger than me as well.
Do I really?
For the moment, I'm working on it. My B lines are better actually. You got better volumes and PFER, but yeah, my B lines are better. So
I need to get down to what do you have 2 B lines? You're in the normal range?
Yeah, it's about that. Yeah, or less. I think you're on 9 currently.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if this intervention is going to have any effect there.
Yeah, I'm hopeful.
So I was capturing my face, remembering this. So this was one of the very first assessments we did when we were starting to get our baseline of everything. And the woman here who was coaching me was a phenomenal human. She was so excited about this thing, and she coached me as if I was giving birth. She was amazing. She made it so much fun. And like, of course, you see this, you've got to put your mouth on the thing, and then you have to suck in and blow out like as hard as you can. So it puts tremendous pressure, and you're trying to go for your best score. I forgot how much fun this was. Like, what am I doing there? Oh, that's right. I'm pulling.
Oh, it's the MIP, inspiratory pressure.
Okay, so when I'm sucking in.
Yep. I think that's internal, intercostal, and diaphragm strength. Or external. I always forget. But yeah, that's diaphragm strength. It declines massively with age, and no one knows how to measure it accurately. Except us, seemingly.
So what's amazing about this is you can see how all these measurements start piling up. And so when we're looking at the lungs through ultrasound, we're looking at all the measurements of heart ultrasound, MRI. We have all these fitness tests. So you get dozens and dozens of markers. You can see here in the lower right, you can see lung age. And so you truly get to characterize. Go ahead.
Yeah, massive. You basically, yeah, you have to use. I have to write my own algorithms and software just to manage all the data because it's so much. It's incomprehensible at scale at the moment, unfortunately.
Yes, when you have this granularity of biological measurement, then it allows you to systematically work on these therapies and understand whether a given thing is working or not. Like so many of the discussions that people are having in the world is, I guess, health and wellness feels like almost a religious debate to me, where these big camps form. and the carnivores battle the vegans, and
the biohackers.
yeah, I guess I don't really understand at that level of abstraction. I guess that makes sense that people talk about that, but really the only thing that matters is data. And once you have access to the data, then you can abstract out what things are or not working, and there's not a one solution fits all approach. But it enables us to think about this. We are agnostic to what exists in the world. We're just trying to get baseline measurements, measure the efficacy of the interventions against these things and track them. And really that's where it would be helpful if the entire field would move that direction, if we could have conversations based on data. And it would...
Yeah. There's like a small subset of people that do that. They